Hello, I'm Minhee and I'm going to explain you about the topic, how can we make business helpful? First, why did I choose this topic? I read an article of mock exam about double-sidedness of distrust. To summarize, that article says that distrust of one who is trustworthy might cause one to doubt one's own perspective and to distrust oneself. After reading this article, I made a question that is there such a negative effect on companies, recalling the questionable modern society such as corporate ethics. And I solved the question through a book of Peter Drucker named The Practice of Management. This book was published in 1954 and it describes economics comprehensively and easily. The author said that management is about people. I interpret that message that management can make people happy, but I also made a question that are companies working for humans' happiness? Through this, I concluded that increasing debts and companies make the management lose its power and we should correct it. To solve this problem, I thought that a key task is to recover management's essence, and for this, I concluded that dispelling corruptions and management focused on people's happiness is necessary. That's because dispelling corruptions is a basic step to recover people's distrust, and that of corporations and management is mostly caused by corporations' corruptions. Also, corporation needs to seek more social values such as economic responsibilities and ethical responsibilities. And I focused on dispelling corruptions. I came up with two ideas for it. First, corporations should renovate organizational culture. Some organizational culture makes more corruptions in many cases. To explain you easily, think about sports. In sports, assault cases are common because offenders argue that athletes originally learned sports being hit. This organizational culture makes an assault beautification environment. Also, the government should tighten regulations. Even if a relatively light corruption, strong regulations are necessary. I also focused on renovating organizational culture as a solution for dispelling corruptions. Companies should make a healthy organizational culture, and actually, many corporations try to make their company cooperative by their organizational culture. But they often fail. Why? For those companies, I would like to give a suggestion. The main point for this is focusing on continuation of action and environment design. These two things are the most important elements for making group action. However, most companies make a mistake in terms of continuation of action. That's because they think that personnel's willpower is what constructs their goal, but willpower and persistence is not the same thing. Therefore, there is a limit to the short-term motivation method that temporarily evokes the willpower of employees through special lectures or external education used by most companies. This is because there is a limit to the total amount of energy that our brain can use. Instead of the wrong method, I recommend to make a habit. For this, environment design is necessary. It creates an environment in which members have no choice but to act, not appealing to willpower. Humans unconsciously act according to their surroundings, and it is effective because it is a way to minimize energy consumption in the brain. With this, I will end my presentation and thank you for listening.